What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to Ben Shapiro on being called out on his bullshit. Let's get into it.
You get attacked a lot on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta ask you about your own psychology. How do you not let that break you mentally? And how do you avoid letting that lead to a resentment of the groups that attack you?
I mean, there are a few sort of practical things that I've done. So, for example, I would say that 4 years ago, Twitter was all-consuming. Twitter is an ego machine, especially the notifications button, right? The notifications button is just people talking about you all the time. And the normal human tendency is, wow, people talking about me. I got to see what they're saying about me, which is a recipe for insanity. So my wife actually said, Twitter is making your life miserable. You need to take it off your phone. So Twitter is not on my phone. If I want to log on to Twitter, I have to go onto my computer and I have to make the conscious decision to go onto Twitter and then take a look at what's going on.
I could just imagine you like there's a computer in the basement. You descend into the check Twitter.
That's pretty much
in
it.
the darkness.
If you look at when I actually tweet, it's generally like in the run up to recording my show or when I'm prepping for my show later in the afternoon, for example.
That doesn't affect you negatively mentally.
Yo, speaking of Twitter, Twitter has caused problems in my household because I'm always checking my Twitter because for me, the way I use Twitter, it's you get information real quick, right? Like what's going on in the world, you just open up like, oh, so and so has died, so and so is happening, this and that, and then you're like, okay, logging off. But it's so addictive, man.
Like put you in a bad mental space.
Not particularly if it's restricted to sort of what's being watched. Now, I will say that I think the most important thing is you have to surround yourself with a group of people who you trust enough to make serious critiques of you when you're doing something wrong. But also, you know that they have your best interests at heart. Because the internet is filled with people who don't have your best interests at heart and who hate your guts. And so you can't really take those critiques seriously or it does wreck you. And the world is also filled with sycophants, right? Then the more successful you become, there are a lot of people who will tell you you're always doing the right thing. I'm very lucky. I got married when I was 24. My wife was 20. So she's known me long before I was famous or wealthy or anything. And so she's a good sounding board. I have a family that's willing to call me out on my bullshit, as you talk to Ye about. I have friends who are able to do that. I try to have open lines of communications with people who I believe have my best interests at heart. But one of the sort of conditions of being friends is that when you see me do something wrong, I'd like for you to let me know that so I can correct it. I don't want to leave bad impressions out there.
The sad thing about the internet, just looking at the critiques you get, I see very few critiques from people that actually want you to succeed, want you to grow. I mean, they're very, they're not sophisticated. I don't know, they're cruel. The critiques are just, it's not actual critiques, it's just cruelty.
And that's most of Twitter. I mean, as I say, Twitter is a place to smack and be smacked. I mean, anybody who uses Twitter for an intellectual conversation, I think, is engaging in category error.
I use it to spread love. I think it's still
You're
possible.
the only one. It's you and no one else, my friend.
Yeah, for me, it's social media, man. I don't even take it seriously. Like sometimes I read my comments, these YouTube comments, some of the things that you guys say, which is very hurtful. And I actually like the terms Lex use it, like cruel. Like a lot of times people are just cruel for no reason. It's like, you don't know me, you don't know my motivation of making these videos, and then you just attack me for no reason when I'm just giving my opinion or I'm just watching these videos with you guys. And you know, it is what it is, you know. You put yourself in the public, you get public reactions, I guess. But yeah, I like that Ben has support for himself because I only have like 7,000 subscribers. He has almost over like 3-4 million subscribers. So if of that you have 1 million hating on you, I would imagine the amount of pain that would take on one person psychologically. But as well, like, you just learn to ignore the noise and just do what you do, you know. The thing with a guy like Ben is he gives out his points, he gives out his facts, and he states what he believes in, right? So yeah, it comes with the territory, I guess. Let me know what you think in the comment section. How do you handle criticism? How do you avoid conflicts online or on social media? You know, let us know in the comment section. See you in the next one.